Well, hello again, fight fans, and welcome to another edition of the Speed Bag. Today, a little segment I like to call, What is Going On Here? Now, this one goes out to pretty much every UFC champion because I don't know if you've noticed, but the year of our Lord, 2015, has been a year of major upheaval for UFC champions pretty much across the board. We have the 10 current UFC champions, 7 of them won their belts in this calendar year alone. And the 8th, Robbie Lawler, he won his in December of 2014, missed it by a matter of weeks, really. Really, the two OGs of the UFC champion game right now, Demetrius Johnson and TJ Dillashaw, two fighters competing in divisions that didn't even exist the last time Brock Lesnar was a UFC champion. So what is the reason for all this change at the top of the divisions? The conspiracy theorist in me wants to say it's USADA, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people will say. I mean, the UFC's more stringent out-of-competition drug testing program went into effect this year, kind of midway through the year, although we heard about it months in advance, and maybe that scared people. Maybe it made some of the existing champions change their training regimens, and that led to them falling off. Although, I think when you actually look at all the individual circumstances that led to a title changing hands, that explanation doesn't really hold up. Heavyweight, you saw Fabricio Verdum claim a title over Cain Velasquez that, let's admit, was not exactly sea-level Cain when he went to Mexico City to fight. At light heavyweight, John Jones was stripped for pretty much going full John Jones during training camp before his fight with Anthony Johnson. At middleweight, Chris Weidman just ran into a really good fighter in Luke Rockhold. At welterweight, Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks, those guys could probably fight 10 more times and come out more or less even. You could go down the list, and there seems to be a pretty good reason why every single champion lost their title or every single new champion gained a title. Doesn't seem like you can blame drug testing for all of that stuff. It does seem, though, like if I were Rafael Dos Anjos, who puts his UFC lightweight title, another belt that was won in 2015, on the line this weekend at UFC on Fox against Donald Cerrone, I might be extra wary, especially because Cerrone hasn't fought in about 7 months, which for him is like the equivalent of forced bed rest. He's going to come in there fresh, and probably with a pretty good game plan, courtesy of Jackson Winklejohn. If RDA isn't careful, he could be the next champion waking up on the mat saying whatever the Portuguese equivalent is of, what is going on here?